once again to the Dale Soccer Field on the campus of North Carolina State University for the NCHSAA 3A Men's Soccer Championship. The Eastern champs, the Lee County Yellow Jackets, taking on the Western champs, the Weddington Warriors. Hi, everybody. I'm Paul Daugherty along with Joshua McKinney, and we're looking forward to another great tilt here in the 3A. Joshua, looking at Lee County, this is a team that has won 14 straight. They are tuned up, they attack, they score a lot of goals.
They really do. They are a balanced team, defense to offense, although they like to play things on the offensive end more frequently than getting back on defense.
And turning now to the Weddington Warriors, this is a team with a lot of accolades, perhaps the best team in the 3A in the state. Perhaps even nationally ranked, according to some pundits, but a very, very good ball club.
They are. They're very balanced, and it's going to be interesting to see them work the wings as well as getting it into the middle.
Let's turn now to our stars to watch. For Lee County, Peyton Jackson has been Mr. Everything. Coach moved him from the back line to the mid to the top throughout his career, and Jackson has been outstanding. 39 goals, 10 assists coming in to tonight.
You know, he's been a bit nomadic, going from midfield up to offense, but he has found his home, and he is a natural finisher.
And if there's a spark plug for the Weddington Warriors, it's Mason Peeler, this senior with 14 goals and 15 assists.
Yeah, Coach mentioned that he is the motor of the team, and that's because of his heart. He will continue to play, get up when he's pushed down. He continues to fight no matter what, and I think that drives Weddington.
It's Lee County and Weddington in your 3A championship, and it's next right here on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. As we get set for the kickoff here on the Dale Soccer Field for this 3A championship, let's introduce the third member of our team, Chantel Jordan, standing by. Chantel?
Thanks, Paul. Yes, I spoke with the coaches in Lee County's Coach Wicker. He said the team's just going to keep it simple tonight. They're just going to stick with the basics and do what they've done all season. For Weddington, I spoke to Coach Williams. He said these guys are just trying to have fun tonight. He said on the way here they actually watched dodgeball to set the tone and just keep the guys fun and light as they head into this game tonight.
Thank you very much, Chantel. Everybody keeping it light. Both teams very light during their warm-ups, getting ready for tonight's nightcap of our live coverage. We have had soccer all day. It's been wall-to-wall here on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Paul Daugherty and Joshua McKinney getting set to kick things off here. Lee County in the navy blue, and they are going to kick it off first. They'll work left to right. Weddington, the designated home team, in the white.
And probably an unconventional thing that you're seeing at kickoff, 6 players for Lee County on the line. They play 2 defenders. Talk about unconventional soccer. They go all out at the top.
And Mason Peeler with a touch for Weddington. But it'll be a Lee County throw-in. Just underway here. Lee County in the blue, Weddington in the home white. We talked about those 2 in the back. No doubt. The size differential for Lee County across the board, they make up with speed and technique.
That's right.
And the ability to jam things up in the midfield. Mason Peeler on the left wing, cutting inside. Nice little burst of speed of his own across to Jake Van Dyne. And that one headed clear.
I think that caught the heel. It was a back heel. And sent it long. Tried to finesse that just a bit much, but it was a nice cross. Watch it hit the back heel and go out of bounds.
Well, head, heel. You got better eyesight than I do, Joshua. Just underway here. No score. Hunter Watson in goal to start for Lee County. Nice little touch from Ariano. That's Carrillo. Last touch by James Ariano, the sophomore. It'll be a throw-in for Weddington. Matt Allison, nice long throw-in. Headed down the line. Ariano can't keep it in.
Yeah, Lee County easily concedes the size factor against Weddington, but their speed is all but going to make up for it.
Aguirre sends it across the touchline. Once again, a throw-in for Weddington. Eric Schwieger turns on the ball. That's Tucker. Ronica sends it deep. Chased all the way to the corner. So a throw in. That's Addison Jackling for Lee County. 25-3-1, 12-0 in conference. Mentioned the 14 straight wins. This is a team that wins a lot of games this year. They score a lot of points. But they're up against a Weddington squad that has faced some very tough competition and really proved themselves throughout the season.
Yeah, Weddington has faced some tight competition throughout the entire season, and it just goes to show how stacked this squad really is. Long throw here. Oh,
ball loose
turn
in front. Great job by the defender. Woo. Was that Michael Carter, I think, that was able to clear that ball. I'm not sure Watson would have had much to say about it.
Had a good look at it, whipping around with the left foot and just at the last moment.
Great shot on goal by Davidson. Michael Davidson, the junior, with 19 goals and 3 assists coming into tonight. Almost had his first goal here in the early minutes.
Early minute, yeah, absolutely.
Alex Pistiolis. Long kick across the field. Peeler got his foot on it. Lee County trying to counterattack here. Allison doing a nice job of cutting that one off. Now just a boot. Schwieger rather able to get the header on it. Well, handball. Not sure the referee saw that.
Yeah, didn't see it.
Mason Peeler. Now Tucker. Barris. Jonathan Barris, the sophomore, battling defensively. So throw in coming here for Weddington. Nick Tucker, the senior. Schwieger. Jay Peeler tries to turn on it. Look at the speed as Tyler Underwood catches up to that ball.
Yeah, the ability to close the gap for Lee County evident.
Tucker gets it back, sees Peeler on his left, runs by the defender. Building some numbers here for the Warriors now. Peeler tries to serve it through the middle, kicked out. Tyler Underwood.
Lots of space now for Lee County.
Morelos with a nice pass to the corner. Aguera is going to chase it, but he cannot catch up to it.
Long.
So throw-in coming for Weddington.
Lee County back on attack.
Morelos. Nice one-on-one battle.
Yeah, able to keep the defender on his heels.
Ball handled by Ben Fletcher, the senior, who gets the start tonight in goal for Weddington. Fletcher sends it out to the halfway line. Peeler. Matt Allison. Peeler battling, defense pretty stout right now for Lee County. Michael Carter again doing a nice job. He's got his hands full with Mason Peeler.
Yes, he does. That's something that I would not want to go up against one-on-one. I'd like to have at least 2 players on him. Did the right thing, though. Should see a long throw here.
A terrific long throw. It's still dangerous. In the goal mouth, still bouncing around. Lee County now with a chance to clear their end. But a fine job by Weddington to keep it in at least momentarily. Nick Tucker drops it back. Van Dyne. Madison Jackling with that header.
Weddington doing a great job right now of anticipating where the ball is going to end up. They've been able to stifle Lee County. Turnover in a dangerous spot
and
here.
That's Jackson. Barris is going to try to keep the attack alive. It's kicked out across the midline. It looks like a throw-in coming for Weddington. So I think both teams showing each other on an individual basis what their strength and speed. They're kind of just almost not showing off, but I'd say they're establishing themselves.
That's right. They're doing what they do best. And both team styles are in such contrast of each other.
Last touch by Peeler, go over the touch line. So Carter with the long throw in. Schwieger wins that battle on the run.
Nice.
Great little move. Watson is there. Hunter Watson, 19 goals against, 85 saves on the year.
Weddington with room now.
Jackling across the field. From the right wing.
Offsides.
So the whistle in the offside violation. Just over 30 minutes left to go here in the first half. Nearly 10 minutes gone.
Yeah, it was a good ball, just standing beyond the last defender, so that's an easy call for the line judge to make. Offsides.
Nice run here for Lee County. Great balance and strength by Jackson, but finally he hits the turf. Van Dyne sends it deep. The keeper is out. He'll play it off his foot. Picks it up inside the 18-yard box, lets it go. A deep ball. And here's a great delivery, but Jackson can't run onto it.
Now it's a 50-50 ball. Nice settle.
Morales
taking it to the corner. He's going to look to swing it in.
Great cross.
That was an excellent cross.
And Schwieger will send it across the end line. So a corner kick coming up for Lee County. Senior Eric Schwieger, 11 goals, 3 assists coming in to tonight. Big, strong defenseman, and we saw his ability to dribble and penetrate just a couple of minutes ago at the offensive end of the field.
Yes, we did. Had a good look there from Lee County. Door got slammed shut, but they're still on the ball.
Vasil Dominguez.
Nice cut. Oh, continues to dribble by his defender.
And that cross in front. A chance!
Wow.
And a beautiful save. An incredible save by Ben Fletcher.
Well, the unconventional look from Lee County may be wearing Weddington down just a little bit.
Nothing gets the adrenaline pumping quite as well as that for a goalkeeper. Tyler Underwood for Lee County. He sends it into the penalty area. Aguirre will send it off a Warriors player, but look at this individual effort.
Yeah, just a great cut to get by the defender, and it remained well into the goal mouth. It was an excellent shot on the left foot strike, just straight to the keeper, who was able to deflect it out.
Another corner kick. Lee County crowd in the box, keeping it alive. Chip shot.
Just over the crossbar.
Ivan Morales, senior captain, 19 goals, 24 assists coming into tonight. Jose Aguirre, just a sophomore. Nice blend of seniors and underclassmen at Lee County. Weddington, also that good balance, though they have a couple of very strong seniors on the squad.
Center official giving the free kick to Lee County. That was a 50-50 ball, but Weddington put their hands on the back of a Lee County player, and that resulted in a free kick.
Michael Carter drives the ball well. Barris tries to keep it in for Dominguez. Osil Dominguez on the run, drawing attention. Addison Jackling making contact with Christian Fulton. There was no call.
Now, late call, late whistle there.
A whistle by our referee, Patrick Schmidt. We have seen outstanding officiating today.
Yes, we have
seen
at the highest level. 3
classifications prior to this 3A championship. The level of soccer has been outstanding today, and the officiating has been really remarkable.
Spot on.
And Schrieger is tripped up at the midline. Whistle. Free kick coming for Weddington. Just over 25 minutes left to go. Let's take another look, as there was no question about this whistle.
Yeah. Very lucky that a card didn't come out of his pocket on that.
Got to get a little more of the ball usually to get that by the ref. A long ball.
Deep ball there.
Punched out by Watson. The throw-in coming for Lee County. That's Tyler Underwood getting ready to throw it in. Carlos Lee is going to check into the game. James Ariano is going to step off the field for Lee County.
That ball drifted out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in on the far side for Lee County.
Underwood once again. And a chance to keep it in.
Just rolled long.
So goal kick coming up here for Weddington. Talked about the competition that Lee County has faced with that 14-game streak coming into today. The Weddington Warriors, we talked about how difficult their schedule was. One loss on the year, that was to Charlotte Country Day, a private school in the Charlotte area, obviously, and it was a game that perhaps Weddington should have won. And perhaps that was a bit of a catalyst for them down the stretch, knowing that they can lose a game that they feel that they ought to have.
Should have won.
And obviously, it's for all the marbles here in this championship final. So I think that sometimes those losses in the season can actually help a little bit. Powell Williams, the head coach at Weddington, we've seen him before, if you remember, a couple of years back. He also brought the Weddington girls team to the girls championship He's got his boys here looking for their first ever state championship title.
Yeah, it just goes to show that he's an excellent coach. You can get both the girls and the boys teams here.
And then on the other side, Lee County's Brad Wicker, he's also coaching the JV program. So a lot of control over the development of his players as they come up through the system.
That's right. The future of the program rests solidly in their hands. Turnover deep into Weddington's end. Can they capitalize?
Again, that speed and agility, the quickness as Asil Dominguez got back defensively.
Yeah, Lee County, they close fast.
Once again, it's Tyler Underwood, the senior. His 18 assists is best on the team. Cut off, Michael Carter.
Nice control from the Yellow Jackets.
And a roar from their fans. Run off the ball, is able to get it back. Battles in the midfield. Handled nicely by Ben Fletcher. Morelos. There's a deep ball.
Speed on speed.
And a chance.
Breaks free.
Shot on, goes wide. Aggressive defense. Mitchell Van Dyne thought he had a breakaway goal opportunity.
Got about a half step on the defender, but just at the last moment was able to poke it away.
Just under 21 minutes remain here in the first half. No score. The corner kick. I believe it was Schwieger who was able to get ahead on it, but not much